Did you know that more than 66% of the people are choosing their beauty products based on smell? There is a simple scientific explanation why is that, and it's all connected to our emotions center in the brain. So when scent is inhaled, goes through olfactory nerve, travels to the brain frontal part, amygdala, and that is the emotional center of the brain. And I'm sure that many of you now can relate. Actually, when you inhale certain smell, it triggers some kind of emotional response, either pleasant or not so pleasant. And this is exactly what I'm going to be talking about today. I am going to reveal secret ingredient, maybe not so secret for all of you, but I believe it is amazing to know and have a basic knowledge of essential oils, how you can choose, use, and add to your existing care, and how they actually can benefit you on all beautiful holistic levels. So physical, talking about health and skin health, but also emotional. So if you are familiar with essential oils, but you want to find out how in particular they can benefit your skin and skincare, or if you're not sure, never used, but you would love to find out about benefits of essential oils, this video is for you. Stay with me. I don't even know where to begin this story about essential oils, but let me quickly give you my background in aromatherapy. I am certified aromatherapist, but how that started actually, my interest in essential oils and aromatherapy. I used essential oils for many years, decades. And, you know, I didn't really know much about. I just loved the smell. I knew kind of that lavender can help with headaches and this and that. So something for relieving the allergy symptoms, which I suffered very much from, like eucalyptus. But I really didn't know so much about essential oils specifically used in skincare and what they do for our skin. And when I started going into this holistic beauty and learned about how to make some oils and products, and I started making my own oil, which if you haven't seen the previous video, please do so. I talk about my Holy Grail base oil for face. Then I actually started experimenting, learning about certain essential oils and how to add. And that was just the whole new world of botanicals opened for me, and I just never looked back. So essential oils to this day. So before I go into benefits of essential oils, amazing things, what they can do for us and our skin and our beauty and health in general, I need to really guide you, especially all of you that are not familiar with essential oils, never used. Safety precautions are very important because essential oils are basically plant extracts and they're very concentrated. So if they are not used properly or overused or not diluted or used straight from the bottle, they can cause harm. So it's very important to know safety measures before you start using essential oils. And please, if you have any medical condition and you're not sure, or you are very new to essential oils, never used ever before, I would start with the lowest ratio dilution, and I'm gonna later show you what is the dilution rate for in different measures. So start with the lowest, and then if you have, again repeating, if you have any medical conditions, please consult your medical practitioner before you start using any essential oil. That said, let me now go into benefits of essential oils. There are so many benefits of essential oils, specifically correlated to skin health and skin condition. also beauty purposes. Most essential oils are really working amazing for antibacterial, antifungal, anti-inflammatory properties depending on essential oil. Then also they can regulate your skin sebum production, so they work beautifully balancing dry, oily skin. They can work as astringent, so there are so many beautiful properties. On top of that, they smell amazing. So for today's video and for startup on essential oils, I chose my favorite 6. So the first oil that I'm going to reveal today is King of essential oils. Why is that king? Frankincense has so many beautiful healing properties for our skin, but also beautifying properties. So I always add a couple of drops of frankincense in all my products. Frankincense is, in my opinion, is a must for beautiful skin. The next one is Queen of essential oils, Queen Lavender. Lavender is overall essential oil everyone should have in the house for many reasons and many benefits and purposes. But if I'm talking skin, this is such a beautiful calming oil, first of all. So it's calming, so it can calm any skin irritation as well. Specifically good for allergies. It's kind of known as antihistamine oil. It's a very gentle. It has this beautiful smell, and I know that lavender is one of those that it's either love or hate relationship. So lavender is also beautiful to mix with other oils. I'm gonna give you some tips later. But it is absolutely astonishing for our skin. It is very moisturizing, it is calming, it does help with the skin repair, it helps with acne, eczema, anti-inflammatory. So beautiful oil to add and definitely have in the house. And so after King and Queen, what do you think we have? Well, we have a princess, geranium. Geranium for the skin properties is antioxidant, it's antibacterial, it's anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, and astringent, which is amazing because it shrinks our pores. It's highly nourishing and moisturizing. So adding geranium, a couple of drops of geranium to your oil is absolutely beautiful and smells divine and heavenly. I am going to now talk about diva of all essential oils. I call it diva because it has, again, absolutely phenomenal properties, and this is Lang Lang. Smell of Lang Lang is one of my favorites. Lang Lang I use in my deodorants, I use in my intimate care, which is something that I want to highlight here for all women, that not all essential oils are safe for use on intimate areas because they can be irritants and they can cause kind of like, reaction. But Lang Lang is one of the very gentle, and it's beautiful to use in your intimate care. You can also mix with frankincense, lavender, and Lang Lang. So there are so many different combinations that you can play around, play with. But Lang Lang is amazing also in reducing redness, reducing irritation of any kind. A beautiful addition to your skincare. Number 5, essential oil that I named a healer is chamomile. Chamomile is one of the most expensive oils with rose oil, jasmine, so it is very expensive, but it is phenomenal. One drop goes a long way, And chamomile is, as you can possibly think, like chamomile tea, right? It is very calming. Then it moisturizes, it soothes skin, it works with for acne, amazing. Does have almost like antibiotic properties. Please don't hold on to this word, but it is really potent in antimicrobial, heals wounds, reduces redness. So there is really so many healing properties that chamomile essential oil can bring to you. There are different chamomile essential oils you can get. There is a Roman chamomile, blue chamomile. I personally love Roman chamomile. I am going to wrap this story about essential oils with my number 6. Is a must, specifically for those suffering from acne-prone skin, breakouts, all this, where the bacterial imbalance is underlying. That is tea tree. Tea tree oil has probably the most potent antibacterial property, and in my treatments I use it under a little spot or pimple to dry it out. So it is really great and a must for all of you suffering from imperfect skin regarding breakouts, pimples, acne, etc. Tea tree is also beautiful antifungal oil, so it does have antifungal properties. So it is great to use on nails if there is a nail fungus, wound healing, dermatitis. So all this really imbalances that can be found on different parts of the skin, not only face. Amazing for scalp as well, purifying scalp. So great essential oils. And oh, I forgot to tell you, in my books I call tea tree oil a solver, so problem solver. Here you go. I gave you 6 very basic, straight to the point benefits. You can now choose as your preference, and by the scent or smell you can choose your blend, or you can just use one oil diluted in one base oil. And I am going to show you screen with dilution rate, which is the most important part now of this story about essential oils, because please don't use essential oils straight from the bottle, especially if you're new to essential oils. Also, don't use it orally, especially if you're new to essential oils. I mean, there's a different topic about using it orally, but I'm not gonna go into that now. Please dilute your essential oil in base oil. And base oil can be anything from jojoba or hemp or castor oil, depending also how you want your oil to work. So if you, let's say, put few drops of essential oil in your jojoba oil as a base oil, jojoba is well known to have a very long shelf life. It almost never can go rancid, because jojoba is actually not oil, it's a plant wax. Or olive oil, so anything that's longer lasting. Or if you use it in castor oil, it penetrates more deeper into the skin. If you know about castor oil properties, that's the oil that penetrates very deep into the skin. So depending, but if you just want to use for the skin straight on, use in hemp oil, use in jojoba, use in castor oil, olive oil, add a few drops. And please refer to this. You can take a screenshot or you can write down. Please refer to the dilution rate. Screenshot or pause and write it down. One more tip for the ending of this video is about beauty products. Lots of beauty products have, depending on the brand and how the regulations are in certain part of the world, they have different names. So when I registered my products, I didn't want to put the word fragrance or perfume. I just named all my different essential oils by the name. They have specific names in Latin and standard language. So please, when you're buying a product, normally when it says perfume or fragrance as ingredient, check if there is any star next to it, because if there is a star, it's explained where that is coming from. And usually it says it comes from genuine essential oils. That is absolutely fine. But if there is only word fragrance or perfume without any explanation, I promise you they hide lots of toxic chemicals behind the word, because the regulations are allowing that. So this is from me for this time about essential oils. I mean, I can talk and talk about essential oils, but I just wanted to give you basic and really highlight how they can benefit you on the beauty side and how you can add that instead of using some strong perfume or fragrance that's not gonna serve you well. Any questions, please drop in the comments below. I'm gonna be in my comments next few days. Thank you so much. All of you that joined, please subscribe and put the notification button. It's gonna help me tremendously to grow my very new channel, and I have so much to share with you. I'm kind of getting around with how I'm gonna do the videos, cameras, this, that, and forgive this X generation that didn't have computers in the primary school, only learned it later in life. So thank you and lots of love until next time. Ciao.